Hello, everyone. I am Wayne Winton, and I am here with Harvey Arkaway, and he is going to be teaching Master Keying. He is the master of Master Keying. Harvey, tell us some about your class and a little bit about you as an individual as well, please.
Okay. Actually, the class that I teach is not going to be at the ALOA. What I'm going to be presenting is a seminar on some of the tricks of Master Keying and some of the shortcuts. And I've been a locksmith since the mid-1970s and was involved heavily with the San Fernando Valley chapter of the California Locksmiths Association. Back in about '86, I believe it was, one of the classes that ALOA was having in the Los Angeles area was Introduction to Computers. And unfortunately, the instructor for that class kind of was unable to continue. And they contacted the fellow that I was working for at the time to see if he could teach the class. And he stuck me in. I had like 2 days to prepare the class. And needless to say, it did not go well.
All right. So we learned from that. And now we have something where you're going to be presenting this class. As you mentioned, this is for ALOA members only. And this is actually going to be after the main classes are going. This is going to be a kind of an evening seminar.
Correct. It'll be Wednesday night and Thursday night. Both seminars will be identical so that people have their opportunity to have their choice to pick either one or the other.
Okay, great. And so what sets your class apart from the other ones out there? Because we see Master Keying offered all the time through a lot of the different places that this is offered at. What makes yours so special and individual, and why should people take your class?
Well, my actual Master Keying class is a 2-day class, but I'm going to be the seminars is going to be the tricks of the trades. My Master Keying class explains how to generate every key in a system. For example, as I said before, the best A2 7-pin system, there's 70 some odd thousand keys available, and to be able to identify each and every one of them. And the page that you see here is the equivalent of one page on a 6-pin system, where on the upper left-hand side of the AAA1 through the 4, those are 4 change keys. And directly above that, the X1 key is a first-level master. It'll pass those 4. Then all the way up near the top, the XY1 key will pass that entire vertical row. And near the bottom of the page, there are the Y keys, which work. For example, the Y1 key, which shows there, will work the AA1, the 5, the 9, and the 13. So you can see on this page, you have a 3-dimensional master key system, so you can actually key cylinders and cross key without the need of stacking chambers by using all of the incidental masters, which are part and parcel to Master Keying. So if they're there, they should be used and understood.
Absolutely. So your system makes it a little bit easier to identify and kind of understand that process along the way, and then looking at the system as a whole system, as one complete unit, and what you want that system to do, as opposed to just making, hey, we're just building a typical master key system where you've got your change keys and then maybe a master or a grandmaster. You can get much more complex, correct?
Correct.
Great.
It will show each and every, for example, the AAA page, there are 64 change keys on the AAA page. That's good right to where it is. Then there's the AAB page, the C page, the D page. The W page works up through the pages. So what you see in the upper right-hand corner, the AAW1 key, that's a first-level master. It'll work the AAA1, the AAB1, the AAC1, the AAD1. So it shows every key in the system, and based upon its identification, you would know whether it's an actual change key or whether it's a master key, and if it's a master, which change keys it will pass and on which pages.
Wow, that's a lot of information to have. And when you understand it correctly, can save you a lot of time and save you a lot of money. Now, one of the biggest
Absolutely.
problems that guys will run into is a poorly designed master key system and taking that system over. What is your suggestion for those people that find themselves in that situation?
Well, actually, the software that I sell permits them to do that. You can actually put in the master key, you put in the order of progression, and then you can manipulate the key bitting array so that you can reproduce in almost any master key system, because the program will also permit you to change the order of progression. Most master key systems are progressed right to left, much like the odometer in your car. And the system, the software will permit you to change the order of progression from left to right. And the default, there is no default. You simply put it in, or you can go, you can switch it, mix and match. Or you can put a letter C for a constant so it never progresses, or you can use the B for construction ball master keying, for Schlager, for quickset. And you can just manipulate it.
That's great. That's all great information. Yeah, that's great. I really appreciate that and like that. And it's nice to know that you've got a system that'll actually do it for you and keep good records. I think that's the one thing that people out there really need to hear, is keeping immaculate good records of your master key systems, and actually updating them and maintaining them is really the key, if you will, to having a successful master key systems and servicing multiple master key systems. What do you have to add to that?
Now, that's true. Now, it is part of the seminar, and my class that I actually teach shows the current system for identifying keys. And many times within that system, for example, they identify an X1X key, and then it says you have to record what keys will pass that or have access to that. And my response to that is, people who live in, like in Florida, there's the hurricanes or the tornadoes or fires or floods. What happens to your paperwork? What happens to the documentation? Gets destroyed. How are you going to recover that information? And my master key system, the way I teach it, all you need to know is what the master key is, what the order of progression is, and you can replicate it, and you know exactly what key goes where. You go into the building that your system is in, look at the door that's identified. You know what if you identify the cylinders before you install them into the knob sets or whatever, if they're identified, you know what key it works, and you also know what master keys work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree. Well, that is really good. I'm really interested in that method and how you teach that. I will be teaching some of the after hours seminars as well, or I would obviously be in your class. What is the day and time of your seminar so that people can sign up and make sure that ALOA members get into your class?
That's Wednesday and Thursday. I believe they're from 6:30 until 8:30 or 9, or however long it takes. Because I'm sure there are going to be lots of questions, and I'm prepared to answer them.
That's great. That's great. Well, you know what? We're really glad to have you here, Harvey. It's great to have a master keyer here and part of the event, and then you sharing this knowledge. Again, this is, I believe they're free seminars for ALOA members. So just another great reason to become a member of ALOA. People always ask me, why do I need to become a member of ALOA? What do I get? Well, you get the magazine, you get email updates, you get free classes from myself in webinar format, you get after hours classes, and you get these type of classes as well, along with massive discounts on the classes, the paid for classes during the day. And this is the biggest event. This is the biggest locksmith event. This is the way you network and you find new people to expand your business, expand your knowledge, expand your mind, so that you can take all that information back home and cash in on that return on investment anybody that spends time with Harvey in his Master Keying class will definitely be able to cash out on that return on investment and be able to implement those teachings as soon as you get home. Do you have anything else for us, Harvey?
I'm offering my 2-day Master Keying class to ALOA for next year.
Great. I'm sure they'll take you up on it. And this could be a sample, if you will. So you could be able to sample Harvey's class, see if that's going to be right up your alley, and ask him all the questions you want to ask. For all those people who have asked me questions on social media about Master Keying, ask him. He knows. Okay. He does this stuff much more than I do. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And I'm going to enjoy meeting you in person as well. And we'll see you Wednesday. Thanks a lot, Harvey. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. We'll see everybody else at the ALOA Trade Show and Convention. Thanks for watching.